Well, late last year, you might recall we brought you a story on the severity of school dropouts in South Africa. It's always been quite bad, but research has showed that there were as many as 750,000 pupils missing from the classroom in 2021. So how do we get around this? How do we try and understand the problem? Well, the eNCA visited a child in Johannesburg who couldn't attend school due to poverty and also family circumstances. Shortly after that story aired, the youngster's fate changed in a way even he could never have imagined. eNCA contributor Mpho Lakaje brings you this follow-up.
When we arrived at Luyanda Khofu's Kaya Sand home last October, it was clear the boy was desperate to be in the classroom. He didn't lack the passion for knowledge. It was life's complications that kept him away from school. His mother, Elizabeth Khofu, had been jobless for 5 years and couldn't afford his education.
So like angisakhona ukuthi ngimphendule ngibane enga kuye ukuthi okay ukuba uyazi mntanami ukuthi anginamali angisebenzi so ingakho ungakhona ukuthi wenzeni uhambe uye esikolweni.
The 8-year-old last attended school in September 2019 when he was a grade 1 pupil in Springs. He's among thousands of children forced to stay at home. It's not necessarily a new problem, but it has intensified since the coronavirus outbreak.
We see instances where the loss of jobs means the migration of families. So where families have to move to different areas or to different households or different communities because they cannot afford where they are staying. And so the access to schooling becoming tenuous because of that.
The Basic Education Department is aware of the dropout problem. It offers meals, transport, and other basic necessities to encourage youngsters to remain in school. Shortly after the story aired on eNCA in October, an NGO called the National Association of Child and Youth Care Workers sent out its volunteer. The aim was to understand why Luyanda Khofu wasn't at school.
When I first engaged with Elizabeth, the main goal was to build a trusting relationship with her so that she understands that I am there to support and assist her to actually overcome the challenges that she has been facing.
One of those challenges was securing a birth certificate and other crucial papers that would enable the youngster to return to school. Secondly, the mother needed some assistance from someone with a better understanding to apply for child grants.
Ngangijabulile kakhulu but benginaleya nto leya eyokudoubt ukuthi mhlawumbe ungenza ukuthi umntanami bangamthathi but now ngibonile ukuthi usijabulile ufayithile kakhulu.
And that fight finally paid off. Luyanda was admitted at Wetkoppen Primary School in the north of Johannesburg. With great pride, his mother was able to use her own money to buy school uniform and other basic necessities. For the first time in 3 years, Luyanda will be in his happy place, sharpening his mind with books.
Angazi nokuthi ngingazenzani like ngijabulile kakhulu ngoba bokuyona into ade ngiyifuna kakhulu le ukuthi ingane iphindele esikolweni.
Dignity and hope at last. The 8-year-old now has a fighting chance in life. Mpho Lakaje, Johannesburg.